So I will be trying spoken poetry of my favorite poem from last year that I wrote. It's titled The Year That Ends With Us. In a couple of days, we'll be in a year where we never existed. You never said you loved me, and I never spent those hours talking and laughing on a call with you. I'll be the same person with the same smile and the softest gaze.
Hi guys, welcome to my monthly update. I kicked off January with resumption after the Christmas break, and honestly, I'm just grateful to be back. So this is how the month unfolded. Coming back meant starting from my space, from scattered to settled. And I've been told that resetting your room basically helps reset your mind, but me, I've not yet experienced it. I realized that it was going to be my last time starting the new year as an undergraduate, and I was just really happy to start the new year and see my friends again. And it was just such an intense moment. I was just soaking it up. Like all the moments that we've shared, it meant so much to me. Also came with some new experiences. Like I got a sewing for the second time in my life. I think the first time I got a sewing was during my primary six graduation. And I don't think that counts as a sewing. It was packing gel sharp, but you get the point. And then I fixed my first ever lash extension, even though it didn't last up to a week. But I mean, I practiced consistency, hitting the gym. I went from going twice a week to going 4 to 5 times a week. Okay, I only went 5 times a week, only once. But then after that, I went back to going 4 times a week. One way I practiced intentionality was by drafting poems again. So I started drafting poems in 2021, but I stopped for like 4 years. And then I started drafting again in 2025. I created my Substack account in 2025. And you guys, in January, I hit 100 subscribers. And okay, subscribers are different from followers on Substack. I don't know if you can tell, but I hit 100 followers, and it's just really great. I feel very proud of myself for that. This year I said I was going to put myself out there, so I started posting my poems on TikTok, and I lead into my own voice through spoken poetry. Although I've never posted any of my attempt at spoken poetry, but I did practice a lot. And hopefully in this new month I will actually be releasing my first video. Writing stayed with me, you guys. Like, it's just surprising how long I've been writing, even though I've been quite inconsistent. But through my procrastination and everything, I was able to outline ideas. I started editing my draft. Like some of my drafts from like 3 years ago that I haven't even touched, I started working on them again. And I just allowed my thoughts to take shape slowly. Like I didn't pressure myself a lot. Some days were quiet, some days were overwhelming. Like some days I would sit down and I would just be so upset on myself. Like, why did I even write this in the first place? But overall, I just realized that sometimes growth is very quiet, and it just happens in the little moment that we don't even realize. One of my proudest moments in January was being inaugurated into my school student representative council. And it was just such a big moment for me because I had gone from the girl that couldn't walk into a classroom alone. Like I was so shy that if I come to class, like I would have a 9 a.m. class and I would come early, and I'll end up being late to the class because I'm standing outside looking for who will walk in with me. And then I'm now a girl that is speaking like in a community, a big committee, and people are listening to me, pitching my ideas, talking on group chats. It just means so much to me to see how much I've grown. Also, I was able to collaborate with a couple of my classmates, have conversations with them beyond my friend group, because I realized that I mostly don't be talking to anybody beyond exams, but I was able to sit with them and I learned a few things from them, which I might, subsequently mention in other of my videos. I listened to the things that they had to say, their views on life and all of that, and I just picked a few things from there. I also felt sick in January. Like, I felt sick consecutively. So at first I started with malaria, and I started to treat myself for malaria, and then I felt sick again, and I had to go to the clinic. In 4 years, almost 4 years I've been in the school, I have never visited my school clinic, but I did in January. It wasn't that bad though. I didn't get as much clips as I would have loved to for this video, but I'm just really grateful with what I have, and I'm going to try to work with what I have regardless. So If there's anything I've learned this month, it's just to allow myself be. I attended a roots match hosted by my department. We played games, we did exercises. It was fun. We bonded. I feel like it's just something that I really did not expect to enjoy as much as I did, even though I was literally sick. Like, I was sick on that day, but I'm glad I came out regardless. Overall, I would say that January was not perfect, but like, it was really good. It was intentional. There was a lot of effort. I felt a lot of love from a lot of people, like my friends, family, my classmates. I got to be more appreciative of certain moments because now it's dawning on me like, oh, it's my last year. Like, I have 4 months left with all of my friends because all of them stay in like different locations. None of them are really close by. And it just makes me cherish every moment. So I have turned into the friend group photographer, making videos of them at random moments. And I just want to enjoy the rest of the months with them. So that's everything that happened this month. Thank you guys for joining in, for being patient with me, for watching till this moment. If you have, I love you and I'm very grateful for your support. See you guys in February.
And it's titled The Final Hour. It's the perspective of a person who just committed suicide. And I don't know if I'm going to end up posting this video, but if you've ever thought about it, the world really is a better place with you in it. And I'm not saying it because I don't want you to kill yourself. I'm saying it because it's actually true. Anyways, the poem is titled The Final Hour. And yeah, you can feel life slipping away as you take one last scan of your room. You start to wonder, was this really your best option? But it's too late. Your heartbeat begins to slow. You think of the boy who never asked you to prom, the girl who sat beside you in every chemistry class. You regret shutting everyone out. It was easier than handing them your burdens. A post-it note from one of your takeout meals falls from your wall to your chest. You meant to use the stronger glue, but you were drowning in your sanity. Life is so much better with you in it. Your voice is barely a whisper. And the tears you've held back for weeks begin to slip, solemn and steady. As your breath escapes your lip, you feel the urge to pray. You haven't said a word to God in 3 years, but He still remembers your voice. You say a word for those you loved, and cry for those you never showed love to. Your little sister who you never played dress up with. Your mom whose dinners went cold. The only friend who went to prom with you and ate burgers afterwards. The one who left your Valentine's note so you'd never feel the sting of unrequited love. And suddenly, you wish you never took the pill. You reach for your phone to dial 911. With your final breath, you whisper, "Help me." A cry that now feels like your tagline, for you have said this all your life.